Abraham Lincoln was born on February 12, 1809, in a log cabin in Hardin County, Kentucky. Abraham Lincoln became our 16th president on November 6, 1860. This caused many hateful responses because of his beliefs in slavery.
Lincoln and his wife Mary had 4 sons named Robert, William, Tad, and Eddie. The most devastating part of Abraham Lincoln's life was when his second son Eddie died in 1850 before he reached 3 years old. This caused the president to go into a slight depression. One of Abraham Lincoln's biggest accomplishments was the Emancipation Proclamation, which states that all slaves in the South should be freed.
Some other accomplishments that Abraham Lincoln has is his famous speech, the Gettysburg Address, his ability to direct soldiers in the Civil War, and the creation of the 13th Amendment that ended slavery.
John Wilkes Booth was born on May 10, 1838. He was a famous American actor who was born into the Booth theatrical family, who were all very well-known actors.
John Wilkes Booth and a group of friends planned to get together and kill the president. Everyone else backed out except for John Wilkes Booth.
On April 14, 1865, President Lincoln and his wife Mary Todd Lincoln attended the play Our American Cousin at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C. Since Booth was a well-known actor, he used his connections to get into the president's private showing box he was in. At 10:15, Booth shot Lincoln in the back of the head, and he died the next morning.
Booth was one of the richest men at his time. He earned up to $20,000 a year, which was a lot back then. When Lincoln passed the 13th Amendment and abolished slavery, it triggered Booth to kill him because he was not ready to give it all up.
Fun fact! After Lincoln was shot, John Wilkes Booth jumped off the balcony trying to escape, and he broke his leg.
Booth chose to assassinate Abraham Lincoln during a comedy production because he was hoping the laughter of the audience would tune out the gunshots. Abraham Lincoln most likely would not have died if his bodyguard was there. Abraham's bodyguard was named John Parker, and he left his position that night to go to the saloon next door for the intermission, where he coincidentally drank right next to Booth. After Booth shot the president, he was on the run for 12 whole days with the help of his friends and family from the South. The reward for him was over $100,000, which in today's money is worth over $1 million. Just seconds before Lincoln was shot, he leaned over to his wife Mary and said, "She won't think anything about it." We will never know exactly what they were talking about, but what we do know is that these were the last words he would ever speak.